Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for the movie realization Boba Fett, or the Ronin Boba Fett. And we have the prototype version. This is the 2017 Comic-Con exclusive over at Bluefin. And yeah, this is quite amazing. I got this through Tattoo Hobby. They have some exclusive, not sure if this one they still have, but they did brought over quite a bit of a Comic-Con exclusive. Now, if you're looking for one, I don't think it's listed on their web store, but you can always send them an email for inquiries. Alright, so this is another figure line that I've been constantly or always tuning in to get. And so far, I have most of them, if I'm not mistaken. And here, yeah, this is quite great. Now, from my understanding, this is just a recolor of the normal release here. And most Comic-Con exclusive are recolors, which is good because if it's an all new mold, it kind of sucks for us collectors, since yeah, they're hard to get. Not only that, they are quite expensive being an exclusive. Nonetheless, for those that are really into collecting, like myself, certain recolors is good to get. And for me, I like the concept of recolors lately. Before I was like, why would I buy a recolor? It's the same mold. Unless it's a good mold, or unless it's a really good recolor, I will consider it. So anyways, here we go. So here's the normal version. I'll put this aside here. Here's the prototype. Now, I'm not too familiar with Boba Fett or the lore behind Boba Fett in the Star Wars franchise. So this is going to be a blind review, like always. Meaning, I know little or not at all about the character, other than it is awesome. I did a quick search on that on Google, and from what I gather, prototype Boba Fett, it's kind of like the costume that they had during the movie, or maybe prior to the movie. It's like the concept they had for Boba Fett's armor, and I got revised, and we have the the green that we know now. But before it's just gray or white. Yeah. So yeah, this is an interesting concept, and I'm sure there's a lot more story to that. But here we go. So it is a different design for the box art, different pose. To the side here. Actually, let's do a comparison while we're at it. Yep, feels like the gap here is a little wider. Although that might be just actually, yeah, it's different. Oh, it's like a different pose. On the back here, yeah, likewise, it is a different pose as well. Get the Boba Fett prototype. You got the Disney logo there. What else we got here? Got the Machination sticker right there. And on to the bottom. Yep. Star Wars Japanese Limited. Alright, so let's do an unboxing. Likewise, you're gonna get that Star Wars intro. You got your instruction booklet here. Yeah, I'm kind of more or less explaining where things goes. Now I think from what I recall reviewing this one, a lot of this little knives here was a little bit of a pain to put on. Yeah. Alright, so here we go. I actually haven't unboxed it yet, but this is all the layout. And just a comparison with the normal release. I think it's pretty much the same layout. Right here. So side by side, same layout, different colors. The stock here is all black. His backpack is not colored. It's all in that silver color, as well as all the hands are all in that white grayish color. The knives looks about the same, although the layout is a little different, which is weird. I would think they would use the same yeah, because everything is there. It just some parts of it got switched around. Huh, interesting. Still have the sword right there. And what else I can distinguish here? You still have that dent there on the chest. I can see the dimple there. It should be just a recolor, straight recolor. Yeah, I'm just looking here side by side. I mean, your shin guard here, it's black, kind of like this. Yeah. Alright, so anyways, that's a quick comparison between the two. I'm going to go ahead and remove them from the packaging and take a closer look. Alright, so here we go, side-by-side comparison. Now, I didn't put all the knives onto the normal version since it's a bit troublesome, but I did put it on to the prototype as we are going to review them. And yeah, it's actually quite great. This is kind of like a comic version, you know, black and white. But yeah, it is quite nice. Although, just looking at this, I wish they put the Mandalorian logo, I think that's what it is here, onto the shoulder of him. Because it's kind of bland without it. I mean, it is a prototype, but I think that logo would be cool to have it there. Yep. Anyways, let's see what else. Again, the mold is pretty much spot on. You still have the dimples here and there, as you can see on the normal version. In terms of the cape, let's see, is this the same cape? I have oops. It looks the same. Yeah, I think it is the same. Even this thing here, just this one is painted yellow and has more details on it. Yeah, overall, yeah, from what I can tell, it's the same mold. It'll be really weird if it's a different, although I mean a little difference here and there wouldn't be a bad idea, but yeah. Alright, and I'm starting to just pop off things here and there. Okay, so that's how that is attached. There we go. Let's reattach this thing here. And, alright, so I think I got him back here. So let me take this out of the way and let's take a closer look at the prototype. Alright, so here we go. Even though it's just black and white, you can still see the details from the armor. And we got some parts here that are painted silver. And that is still awesome. Just being, it's a bit monotone color, but it is the prototype after all. Alright, so articulation wise, you have this scope here that you can point down. And there is some details there. You get some red, so like the eyesight. Yep, really great. It does not move all the way to the back, so only goes from top. There we go. Got your neck articulation here. No issues there. Really great. Great bolt joints. You have this flap here, and you can kind of see the underneath. So I want to make sure that's all the way down. I think it's the same issue with the normal version. But you know, from this point of view, you're not gonna, yeah. Although I wish there's another tab underneath, that way it'll clip in front. Yep. And we've seen this is our touch on the bolt joint, which I easily pop this off. We put that back on there. There we go. You got your backpack here. It's pegged in. I don't think there's any other movement points, although the rocket is detachable. It is pegged in like so. So you can probably attach an effect part there. You have this kind of like your kunai, which is attached onto this side here. We'll just leave it out there. Double jointed elbow. There we go. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, you're getting quite a bit more articulation, although there is some hollow parts. Okay, you can even swivel that. Your bicep, yep, you have a bit of a bicep swivel, a little stiff. And let's put this back on here. It's odd that that popped off quite easily. So you get your shoulder armor. Then again, that's gonna be a problem for me. Keeps popping off. I wonder if this thing just, actually, you know what? No, it's Maybe I just didn't put it all the way in. Alright, so shoulder. Yeah, I guess I just didn't put it all the way in. Okay, problem solved. So you do have that little sleeve collar there. I don't think it's free floating, so there's a little bit of gap, but that is to be, you know, kind of understandable. Now this cape here, it is looped around that ball joint as well. That's connected here. Yep. You got your waist articulation here. You got a little bit of a lip. It goes in front for the stomach area, or the tummy. Backside. There we go. So got a little bit of side to side movement, not so much. A little bit forward, a little bit back. I mean, there's a lot of armor here. Then for the front flaps, this is flexible. Same on the back side. You got your joints there. It's very minimal movement because of how things are. You can do a little bit of side. There we go. You got your hilt or your scabbard here for the sword. There we go. The pouches here are attached. You cannot remove them. This is just part of the whole belt that's free floating. You got your knee bend. It's double jointed, kind of like the shoulder. It's not bad, but it's kind of like a typical SIC for those who are familiar with that figure line. It's using the same joint system. Those thick, bulky joints, which works. So that's great. Then you got your ankle tilt there. You can move that around, point forward. Don't think, yeah, they don't have the toe joint for this bulky figures. I don't think toe joint. Yeah, we don't really need a toe joint, so it's fun without that, I think. Yeah, I think I can live without a toe joint. All right, so I think that's pretty much it for articulation. It is a bit limited considering, you know, the armor it's on, but we're getting quite a bit of it. All right, let me just reattach this and put this back on. Now we do have a variety of hands, and let's go over those. All right, so here's the layout of the hands. You know, assortment. These are kind of like to hold the smaller knives here, the bigger ones. And then this is probably for the scabbard, or the sheath for the sword, and you have your trigger finger hands for his weapon. And you get both sides, left and right, which is always great. So we're gonna take this out, and let's put that on. So here we go. So here's the rifle. Really nice, got that scope. And you just have the matte black stock here. I think this is movable, yep. Yeah, I think that's the only movable part. Quite nice. Alright, so to put this on, let's see here. I usually go from here. Alright, so grab it from there, then this is the part that you kind of just wiggle your way in, get that finger in front, and yeah, just slide it in. It's not too bad. Alright, and pop this out, and put this on here. And there we go. Get this thing back here. So it's a really nice, it's a really cool armor for what they designed on the Ronin Boba Fett. Now let me do the same thing for the original one here. And likewise, you can mix and match since they have the same mold. If you want to put this on that, we can definitely do that. Still love the plastic on this one. Actually, when I store them back on their packaging, I put the plastic. So just never know. Sometimes the heat from transportation could make the paint stick. Alright, so a little bit of issue putting this on. Alright, so there we go. And I think that's pretty much it for the review. Overall, it's a great Comic-Con exclusive. It is just a recolor, which it should be. It shouldn't be a new character design. Although I think it's possible that they might have like a recolored version released first and a normal version coming after. That might be something they can do in the future. But yeah, I'm glad I'm able to get one. And if I were to choose between the two, I will still pick the normal release. You're just getting more details on it. Although some people don't like that particular green. They prefer a darker color green. But for me, it's fine. I mean, this is like a redesigning of the familiar Mandalorian armor for Boba Fett. And yeah, having that samurai look, it's just amazing. And I think that's pretty much it for the review. Again, got mine from Tatsu Hobby. I just send them an email. They may have some in stock. Just a heads up though, this is an exclusive, so be prepared to pay a little extra. You're not getting it retailed and nobody's selling it on retail unless it's a good buddy of yours. Yeah, but you have to pay. And I just imagine the hardship going through the lines, getting there. Yeah, I've done that last year, and I just want to experience. It was a great experience going to San Diego Comic-Con, but it's not something I want to do again. It's a lot of work. Hence why I'd rather just have buy it from someone. Yeah, it's worth it. Anyways, that's another topic for another day. And there we go. Again, if you got questions particularly on this figure, I'll try my best to answer those for you. Otherwise, that's about it. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.